y'all, what is up? My name is Kate. Welcome to Launch Fitness. Today I have a few different asanas or yoga sequences that are great for opening up your hips. So if you're a runner or an athlete and you tend to get sore a lot in the hip, we call these the hip abductors, this is the video for you. So we're going to start just sitting up on our mat. Bring your booty to your heels, roll your shoulders back and down. We're going to take a big inhale, bring our arms up overhead. Exhale, arms down by your side. Roll your shoulder blades down and back. On the next inhale, bring your right arm up. And as you exhale, you're going to try to keep your sitting bones where they're at and just a slight reach to get into that lateral side body. You can use your left fingertips to kind of inch outwards. And you really want to keep those sitting bones where they're at. Like I said, breathe deeply. One more big deep breath. Really getting into that side body. Same thing on the other side. We inhale, bring the left arm up. Exhale, crawling the right fingertips out. Just to really get into, I can feel that all the way down into the hip. And back again to the middle. Excellent. So rolling the shoulder blades again, down and back. We're coming onto all fours. We're going for some cat-cows here. So on the inhale, we're going to do little circles with our hips too, just to activate our hips into this. So inhale, dropping my shoulders as I go forward, and exhale, looking towards my belly button as I roll back. So inhale, kind of rolling to the left here. Exhale, hollowing, moving to the right, and switching directions now. So inhale, and then exhale, moving to the left. Inhale. Last time, exhale, moving to the left. Good. Now with a flat spine here, we'll do a couple bird dogs, extending the opposite arm, opposite leg. Again, we want to suck in, engage the core here, relax the shoulder blades. Someone's pulling you forward and pulling you back at the same time. 2 and 1, relax. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Again, like someone's pulling you forward and pulling you back simultaneously. One more big deep breath here. Really lengthen out and suck in that belly. And relax. One more time each side, extend. Don't forget to breathe. That's the most important part, breathing. Beautiful. One more time. Now let's kind of get into our flow here. So releasing down, tucking the toes, lifting the hips. We'll take a nice downward dog. So we want to kind of push our chest down to the mat here. You want both hands to be spread nice and wide, like you're opening a jar with both hands. Send that tailbone high to the sky. We can pedal out our feet here, pushing an opposite palm, opposite heel. And when you're ready, we'll take a nice stroll up to the top of the mat. No rush. When you get to the top, I want you to fold over. Really getting into the back or the lumbar spine here. Inhale, we're going to come to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Rolling it up one vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders come up last. Inhale. Carry those arms all the way up. And as you exhale, folding inward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Jump or step your feet back to a push-up position here. So we want to be relaxed through the shoulders here. We'll try to get that core activation nice and early here. So rock a little side to side, forward and back. Whatever you got to do, if you need to come onto your knees, that's okay. No arching in the back here, really sucking up through those abdominals. When you're ready, we'll take a nice chaturanga. So we're gonna, if you need to, down onto the knees. If not, exhale, lower. Hug the elbows in Inhale, we're gonna open up to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Nice downward dog here. We'll flow on and ripple through. Again, rippling that spine. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Again, doing our chaturanga. Exhale, down dog. 2 more times like that, rippling the spine. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Last time we ripple our spine. Exhale, we lower. Inhale. I'm going to just take a baby cobra here just for a modification. Pulling the elbows in towards my rib cage, relaxing the shoulder blades. Exhale, I'll relax my ear on the mat, taking the full position here. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward dog. Beautiful. Now we're going to take our right leg all the way high to the sky. Option to bend the knee to open up those hips a little bit. Kind of play around with it, but make sure that chest is still pushing down towards the mat. So your shoulders aren't opening up here. You're really squaring your shoulders off towards the mat. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we're pulling all the way through in between our hands here. Now, I want to open up. So I'm going to use some yoga blocks here. If you have yoga blocks, they're great to use. I want to open up my chest here, open everything up, and finally coming to a forward fold. So kind of pyramid here where I'm pulling my right hip back and down, folding over my right leg. Inhale, we'll lengthen out. Exhale, relaxing in. Let's come into warrior 3 here. So we're launching our back leg up and holding here. We'll see if we can get into our one-legged stance. So if you feel confident enough in balancing, if you want to grab onto that right leg or try to pull your chest all the way in as much as you can for your split here, go for it. And then when you're ready, place that back foot down so as to go into a nice warrior 2 here. We'll take a reverse warrior, opening up that entire right hip girdle. Exhale, elbow comes to knee, extended side angle here. And I'm going to take it all the way over to one side, opening up my left hip here, all the way over to the other side. I should have done the other side first so you guys could see me. I apologize. And again, we're coming through warrior 2. We'll take a reverse warrior, elbow to knee, extended side angle. Slide everything all the way over. Open up that left hip girdle, using your elbow if need be. And all the way over to the opposite side, crawling things over. Really getting into the hips here, pushing my inside of my right knee with my right elbow. And then we'll come into a nice low lunge here. I'm going to use the blocks once again. So my heart's opening here. And then we'll take that nice pyramid, fold over. Nice hamstring stretch here. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, folding in a little bit deeper. One more time, we'll launch onto that right leg. And if you can, practicing our standing splits here, try to go all the way in. Bringing your nose to your knee here. Eventually, making a full forward fold, pulling in that left foot, folding over both legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, jump or step your feet back to a push-up position. Excellent. Okay. Inhale. Take a side plank on the left. So remember, lifting your hips, opening everything up. You can stagger your feet. Right foot in front. You can drop your knee down if you need to modify. Just try to lift the whole time through that side body. Meeting back in the middle. We'll take the opposing side here. Lifting nice and strong. If you want to lift a leg, go for it. You can take a rock star and really open things up here. Eventually meeting back in the middle. Great, so we'll chaturanga, drop to the knees if you need to. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, take a nice downward dog. Breathing in. Good job. Okay, guys, so on this next inhale, left leg lifts. Remember, bending the knee to open up the hip, but ensuring we're squaring the shoulders off and our chest is still squared off towards that mat. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, pulling it all the way through. Take a nice hip opener here, opening up the chest. Again, if right here is where you need to be, that's okay. If you have some blocks and can utilize them, go for it. It's a great hip opener. Allows you to really get into them a little bit more. And when you're ready, we'll take a nice inhale as you exhale, folding over, keeping both feet, both legs straight. Inhale, we lengthen, head up. Exhale, folding in a little bit deeper. Launching onto the left leg now. Here we go. So, if you need blocks for balance, perfectly fine. Or using the mat and you want to stay there, that's okay. If you feel like you want to practice some of your splits a little bit, your standing splits, try to pull yourself in a little bit deeper. Bring that nose to your knee. Really get that other leg, the right leg up nice and high. And then as I exhale, I'm going to plant this foot down so as to do a reverse warrior. Flipping the palm, sliding the right hand down the back side of the right thigh, opening up that whole left hip girdle. And then as you exhale, elbow comes to knee, extended side angle. Heart is spun open towards the sky. Belly is spun open towards the sky. And the next inhale, use that arm to carry you up. We'll windmill our hands back down. Step it in, fold over, nice forward fold. Inhale, we carry ourselves out. Exhale, we fold. Launching again onto that left leg, standing splits if you can. If not, hold onto the mat or some blocks to balance. Try to really point that right leg high up into the sky. Coming back into a reverse warrior. Nice hip opener there. Exhale, elbow comes to knee, extended side angle. Moving with your breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, I want you to come all the way over to your right side, opening up. We're going to slide it over to the left. Now you guys can see me a lot better. So I'm opening up, pushing into that left inside of the knee. And one last time on the right side. We'll come back into a nice reverse warrior. Elbow to knee, extended side angle. Use that arm to carry you up. Let's glide over to the left. Slide it all the way over. Really using some hip mobility here. One more time all the way over to the left. And we'll take the reverse warrior this last time. Planting that back foot nice and sturdy. Exhale, elbow comes to knee, extended side angle. From here, inhale, arm guides you up. Exhale, windmill your hands down. We'll take a nice low lunge from here. Opening up that heart. plant your hands. Now, however you want to meet me in downward dog, you can chaturanga, you could stay in downward dog for some nice deep breathing, or move on through. Let's take some deep breaths here, moving a little bit side to side, waking up the hips a little bit more. And when you're ready, we'll take both feet together here. Right leg lifts, option to open up at the hips once again. But when you're ready, this time we're gonna actually put our right foot across, like a figure 4, onto our left knee and really push into it here. Let's square off and make it a nice pigeon pose. So I'm gonna slide into a great pigeon pose here. Great hip opener. So my right knee is pretty much parallel with the mat here. I'm trying to stay as open as I can throughout my chest area. Breathing through. Maybe I carry myself out to some tension spots, some juicy spots that need some extra love. Over one side, over to the other. If you want to try to go for a bind, that's cool, go for it. All you have to do is grasp that back foot. Try to slide it to the inside of your elbow here. And then carry the right arm over and bind both hands together. Really opening up the rectus femoris muscle here. If you're really pushing the correct way into the inside of that elbow, you'll get that stretch. And one side may be way different than the other, as it is for me. I can do this on one side, can't on the other quite yet, but that's why yoga's a practice, y'all. Right? When you're ready, nice and easily release, meeting me back in a nice down dog position. We'll take a couple deep breaths here. Sending the tailbone high to the sky, pushing the chest down towards the mat. On the inhale, we'll take the left leg up high, option to open, squaring off your shoulders, pushing your chest down towards the mat. Inhale, and then as you exhale, cross that leg all the way over the right knee. And we'll finish in a left pigeon pose right here. So making things even, squaring off that knee. Inhale, opening everything up. Again, if you have blocks, they're a great resource. Opening things up. If you want to fold forward, go for it. We get about 30 to 45 seconds in this pose. It really is a great pose to open up the hips, so I like to give people, even though it is a flow, I like to give people some love in this position. You get to know your body too, what anatomical positioning, like you may need work on, what needs flexibility, what may need some more strengthening. So we can essentially accomplish muscle balance, right? That's what we're all about with, you know, any exercise programming implementation. Whether it's athletic performance, whether it's youth performance, or just basic ADLs, you know? So, all right. So like I said, I'm not as good on this side as I am with the other. I'm going to grab myself a little band resource here. Try to get it around my back foot. And pulling that back foot in, and essentially I would want to go for that bind, but I'm not quite there yet. So this is kind of what it looks like, but you want your foot inside your elbow. So if you want to just pull that back leg in, nothing should be painful. So you want to make sure that it just feels good, like a nice little flexibility and release. I get some grace there just because that was the hip fractured side, and I tore a muscle many years ago. It's still not balanced, so that's what I learned with yoga as a practice. Let's meet back up in a downward dog when y'all are ready. We'll take a couple deep breaths throughout here. On an inhale, we'll take tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Push that chest down towards the mat, tailbone towards the sky. One more time. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Jump or step your feet up to a forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bending the left knee. Inhale, raise the right arm up. On the exhale, keep the left knee bent. Feel that all throughout the posterior chain, and we'll switch sides. Right knee bends, inhale. As I raise the left arm up, exhale to fold. Again, you should feel this all in the left posterior chain. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we fold. I'm going to come to a seated position here. With our feet crossed, whatever feels best for you. Rolling your shoulder blades down and back. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, plugging into heart center. Namaste. I hope you guys enjoyed this hip opening yoga flow sequence. If you did like this, there's definitely more to come. I have a 4-day challenger, so check out tomorrow and the day after for some more hip mobility exercises that you can do. They are going to get a little more and more advanced as we go, just a heads up, so make sure you're getting in your work. You can repeat this video once, twice, 3 times even for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for visiting Launch Fitness, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.